Good evening, dear sisters and brothers. Welcome to the evening session of Being Heartful Every Day. This is day 374th, and we continue to reflect on the transformative theme, which is the purpose of life in week 54. Yesterday, we were discussing how the purpose of life is not about perfectionism, but about excelling sincerely in whatever we do, living with grace, growing in love, and becoming aligned with our inner essence. Today, we continue our reflections of the deeper question that what is the ultimate purpose of life? We were reading about from the article by Daji yesterday, and there he offers a profound response through Principle 3 of the 10 Maxims given by Pujya Babuji Maharaj, and that is to fix your goal, which is complete oneness with God, and rest not till the ideal is achieved. And in a world filled with competing goals, career, relationships, personal growth, heartfulness invites us to set our compass towards the highest ideal, which is complete oneness with the source. This becomes our true north. And Daji beautifully relates this principle to what Stephen Covey called begin with the end in mind. And in heartfulness, this end is not a worldly outcome, but the pure infinite center within, the state of nothingness beyond joy, pleasure, or bliss. So, how do we journey toward this goal? And Daji explained in the article that this journey flows through three great streets: Karma Yoga, the path of action through daily practices; Jnana Yoga, which is a path of knowledge through inner understanding; and Bhakti Yoga, the path of love and devotion that carries us forward with inspiration. And together, these guide us like a rudder on a boat, giving direction and purpose, even when the waters of life get choppy. And without this rudder, without a fixed goal, life becomes a drifting experience. Our intention, interest, longing act like the steering wheel. The stronger the longing, the clearer the path. The more than knowledge, we need application, practice, perseverance, and love. And moving forward in the session today, let us also share the gift of master classes and being heartful everyday sessions with our near and dear ones who can also benefit from these sessions. And let us now return to our inspirational reading from Daji's article on the ultimate goal of life. What is the ultimate goal of human life? Sages, scientists, religious leaders, philosophers, and thought leaders have tried to answer this question throughout human history, along with a few related questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is the purpose of my existence? Where did I come from? And where will I go afterward? The answers to these age old questions are not only linked to what happens during this lifetime, but are also linked to what happens before, after, and beyond this life. Some traditions promote the idea of heaven and hell, while others teach that we are reincarnated until all our karmic debts are paid and then we are liberated. Other people believe that there is nothing before or after this life. Babuji asked a simple question: what is that one thing having which we will have everything? It is not wealth or power or fame or knowledge or love or happiness, but the source of all those things. And what is the source of everything? It is the source of creation itself, the center or the absolute. If we have that, we have everything. This begs another question: what is complete oneness with the center? We can substitute center with various terms: reality, God, the absolute, the ultimate, and the source to describe the changeless state that existed before creation. All creation is a manifestation of that oneness. There is creation and dissolution, evolution and involution, expansion and contraction. But the center remains as it is, changeless. If everything in creation is energy and vibration, then nothing within that sphere is really created or destroyed. There are only different levels of vibration, and everything emanates from the center, which is beyond vibration and in perfect balance. The fundamental substratum of existence is consciousness. Consciousness is the field of being. We are all at different levels of vibration of consciousness. We can, therefore, trace our way back to the center, first via the mastery of consciousness, then via the mastery of the potentiality that lies at the base of consciousness, and eventually we may reach the absolute state of oneness with the center. These three stages or regions of existence of the human being were classified by Babuji in terms of our spiritual anatomy as the heart region, the mind region, and the central region in his book Efficacy of Raja Yoga. And Babuji also created a method by which we are able to refine and expand our consciousness through the journey of the 13 chakras of these three regions in order to realize that ultimate goal, oneness with the center. He outlined this journey in another book, Towards Infinity. All this may sound like science fiction, but it can be experienced by anyone who is willing to try it. So, fixing the goal is the first step in completing this journey. What happens when we fix that goal? When we fix our attention on this goal of oneness with the center, with interest and longing, the thought creates a stir in the infinite and the divine starts moving towards us. Think of a lover and her beloved. The beloved first hears the call of the lover. Once the relationship is established, the lover and the beloved move toward oneness until the mergence is permanent and lasting. This demonstrates the importance of bhakti on the journey. Then the swimming in the infinite ocean starts. And this brings us to the realm of reality. Here we are free of all attachments of the world, but we still have to go farther to reach the final destination. Dear sisters and brothers, we'll take the pause from reading here and reflect on Daji's words from this article and let them settle into our hearts. And as it is time for the universal prayer, let us offer the prayer together. All brothers and sisters are being filled with love and devotion, and real faith is growing stronger in them. सभी भाई बहन प्रेम और भक्ति से भर रहे हैं और उनमें सच्ची श्रद्धा दृढ़ होती जा रही है। Be this universal prayer, awaken love in the hearts ever there, and guide all the souls towards their ultimate purpose of life. And as you prepare for the rest tonight, gently ask yourself, did I take one step today towards my highest goal? Was love present in my action, thoughts, or words? And let your sleep be a return to the source, a soft remembrance of why we are here. Dear sisters and brothers, thank you for joining this evening session today. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for the morning session, which is going to be at 6 a.m. As we continue the sacred exploration of life's purpose through the lens of the heart. Until then, stay anchored in your goal and allow your inner compass to guide your home. Wishing you all a very good night, dear sisters and brothers.